Hello, this is Brady Roxas here, or you can call me Tsubasa. Today I'll be talking about the top, the list of cards that are directly annoying cards you'll face off the most. So first off, we have Skill Drain. This card basically allows you to negate all effect monsters, and it's pretty good in vanilla decks also too, and high beater decks like Blue Eyes. Next up, we have Infernal Tempest. I'm pretty sure this card's very annoying since you basically remove all your cards and you have no monster cards left in your deck. You use it along with Grinder Golem. So this card's very annoying. Next we have Reversal Quiz. If you didn't know, Reversal Quiz has an OTK with it. If you can pull off the Reversal Quiz, then you can switch your life points with your opponent and have the Shuriken and Black Pennant, you can basically win the game while switching your life points. So this card's very annoying also too. 1 day apiece. Each player draws 1 card and you take no damage. Pretty much you can use Exodia and stall in stall decks also too. So this can be very advantage in troll decks. Next up we have Meteon the Time Lord. Now this card is very annoying. Basically after attacks you can return as many monsters on the field to the hand. And then if you Synchro, Exceed, or Pendulum all your cards, basically resets your entire field. It's very annoying. Grand Mole, once it attacks, you basically can return the card back to your hand. And another annoying card. Next up, we have Ordeal of a Traveler. This card is very annoying also too. Basically, you have to guess. If you guess it wrong, then you have to have your monster return back to your hand also too. And you can stack 3 of them to make them keep shuffling your hand. So then you'll probably get it wrong because it asks it what type it is, and then it asks you again, and then they change your hands again. Very annoying. Next up, we have Cubic Regen Seed. Now this card, not many people know it, but from my experience, it can be used in troll decks. So technically, you have it face down, and they crash into it. It's not destroyed by battle, and they have the option to choose to negate the effect or not. So once they negate effect, basically they can put it in their spell and trap zone, and then afterwards they can strategy summon back in defense mode, and it cannot be destroyed by battle. And they can choose whether to use the effect or not. So this card's very great, and you can use Spirit Bear along with it to use this effect. And you can use this effect as many monsters, and they cannot attack also too. So this card's very annoying. Okay, Marshmallow is the next card. We see this cannot be destroyed by battle, and they take 1000 damage when they attack this face down card. So pretty much everyone knows what Marshmallow does, and it's very annoying too. Next up we have Dark Sanctuary. Now Dark Sanctuary, the original use is supposed to allow your opponent to, make you to win with Destiny Board, putting the Spirit Message, but this card can also be used in all kind of decks, and you can stack up second coin toss to use this effect twice. So basically, if they attack you, basically they flip a coin. If you get it right, then they have the damage of their attack points. So this card's very good, and it forces your opponent in a tight situation should they attack or not. So this card's quite great too. Next up, Safe Zone. Now Safe Zone is used in a lot of lockdown decks, so this card can also makes it cannot be targeted and cannot be destroyed by battle. But you can also use it on your opponent's monster. If they use Twin Twister or Mystical Speed Typhoon, you can basically destroy their own monster too. And it's very viable too. Next up, we have Speedward Vigil Skull. If you didn't know, this card can be used as a magic cylinder against your opponent. If you can make it immune to battle with Safe Zone, and also equipping it with Twin Swords Trice to make it attack twice, You can basically one turn kill your opponent very easily, since they have 0 attack, and then all damage it takes is to reflect back to it. And then you have Volcanic Counter. Now, say like you have playing a fire deck, and you're playing Volcanics, and you have mostly fires in your graveyard, and your opponent attacks you with 4,000 attack, but your life points at 8,000. So you have 2 of these in your graveyard. You can basically make your opponent kill themselves. So this card is also another magic cylinder, which is possible. They probably won't find it out. Second coin toss, basically you can stack it with Dark Sanctuary to flip again, and you can also use it for Arcana, the World. Now this card basically it's a bit hard to pull off, but if you manage to pull it off, your opponent cannot play Yugioh at all. Basically, you stack with Light Barrier, then you can choose whatever you want, but you can, if you don't want to use Light Barrier, you can also use second coin toss to make it flip again. If you get heads and you have 2 monsters on the field, you can skip your opponent's next turn, and then it'll be your turn again. And you can do this easily with Monarchs, Strike Ninja, DDD Scout. So this card is also annoying too. Next up, we have Magic Cylinder. We see when your opponent tries to OTK, you use Magic Cylinder, they take the damage instead. Now, self-destruct button is quite obvious why it's banned, because basically you can get draw games all the time, so your opponent cannot win at all, since you're probably losing or you just want to troll them. Alright, Protector of the Sanctuary. This card basically annoying, so then you use cards like cannot draw, like when you play Dark Worlds, and then you make your opponent redraw all their cards, and then they don't get it back, and then you say no Yu-Gi-Oh for them. And you can basically use it with Present card and the Trickster Reincarnation. This card can only be used once, but this can be used more than once. So basically you can use these 2 cards combo together. It's very annoying. Then we have Ojama Trio. Well, I don't think it's that annoying, but you can basically block your opponent from XC summoning. And they usually don't play synchros most of the time. But because of the link summons coming out, this card will probably not be that great, because they can just use it to summon free link spiders and other link monsters that requires normal monsters. So, but it's good blocking your opponent's field though. Next up we have LG and Aria. Now, why these 2 cards are in list? Because with them both together, they cannot be destroyed by battle from Aria's effect, and this card cannot be destroyed by battle for Melodious cards. And this card, basically they make a good combo with each other. Some decks don't know how to get rid of immune stuff. And then we have the Nurse Burn. The Nurse Burn, pretty much people will get annoyed with it, but you can always play the DD's John d'Arc to recover life points from the burn. And then we have Chain Burn, which is another burn card. These 3 are burn decks. Now next up we have Morphing Jar 2. Morphing Jar 2 was banned because of all-out attacks. Basically, you can keep summoning Morphing Jar over and over again with all-out attacks, and you have one other card. I forgot what the other card is called, but you can combo it with the blue. It's a flip effect with the blue guy, and then you can keep abusing it, and then you can deck out your opponent with those 3 card combos. So it's very annoying, which is why Morphing Jar 2 got banned. It also controls XC monsters also too. Dimension Barrier, say no to your opponent's extra deck, which is very strong card. Exodia, I'm pretty sure everyone knows Exodia. It's an annoying deck, since basically you keep drawing cards until you get Exodia, and you can basically win the game, and it takes no skill. Final Countdown, you basically stall your opponent to win the game. After 20 turns, you win the game. Now next up we have Secret Village of Spellcasters. This card is viable in Spellcasters, but basically if you have Spellcasters and you create a lockdown with it, you can basically say no spell cards to your opponent. and then they will be hard to even play the game. So next up we have the Miss Valley cards. Apex Avion. This card basically negates everything. If you have along with Miss Valley Thunderbird, you can keep negating over and over again. So basically it becomes a lockdown together with these two. But they will mostly try to get rid of this card first. Next we have Miss Valley Falcon. Falcon can be used in quite a lot. So basically you can use Miss Valley Falcon to reuse Swords of Revealing Light, Conceal Light, and Venus Chain. So Falcon is very viable in the lockdown deck too. This makes it they can't be flipped it, so to be face down. And this is so then they cannot attack. And then we have the Kaiju, Lava Golem, and Winged Dragon Raw Spear mode. Technically they get rid of their boss monsters and another opponent. So say like if you have Ultimate Falcon, it cannot be stripped of battle or it's unaffected by other effects, but they don't care about these cards that are immune. Basically they just tribute their boss monster or their strong monsters. This deals burn, and this is basically what these three cards does. Next up we have Winged Dragon Raw Spear mode. Sorry, I already went over it, but summons Winged Dragon Raw. Messenger Piece, basically a stall card. Most cards will be higher than 1500 attack, so basically they cannot attack, and it only costs 100 for each turn. So you can basically stall with this card. Wave Motion Cannon, you can stall with it, and then they take burn damage. Starlight Road, so protect those back rows. Creature Swap, so basically you trade one of your weak monster with your opponent's strong monster, and they'll probably get mad because they work hard to get it. Next up we have the Needleworm and Book of Eclipse. These cards can create a first turn win. So basically you can keep using Needleworm to mill your opponent's deck and then use Book of Eclipse during the battle phase. Then they'll be all face down and they have to draw all the cards. So basically you're gonna force them to draw cards with Book of Eclipse. Then we have the Prediction Princess Tarot Tray. This card is very annoying. Once you get out it, and you can keep abusing the flip effects cards, so you can use this along with the Sub-Tarot archetype and Pot of Forbidden. So if you combo it very well, you can keep abusing it, and it can be used during either player's turn. So this card's very annoying. And this card's basically all the bank cards all together. So you can keep using its effect to draw 2 cards, return all spell, and other stuff too. Now, not a lot of people notice combo, but you can basically use Cannon Soldier to create a OTK, or you can make a first turn kill if you can possibly get it out first turn. Basically you need Imperial Iron Wall. Make sure you have Hedgehog in your graveyard. And basically you have at least 1 tuner. So you can get out Cannon Soldier, Hedgehog, and a tuner. But you're mostly going to use let's see, I think it's called Plug Spreader Zombie or Glow Up Bulb. So basically you use Glow Up Bulb, and along with these cards you can create a loop with Cannon Soldier, but you mostly use the team one because this one's searchable, but your normal Cannon Soldier you can't search. So basically you keep doing it, you can loop Hedgehog over and over again. Keep reviving it and it will deal 500 damage each time. And someone's return you can use it multiple times. If you do it, it will be annoying your opponent very much. You can also do it with XD monsters, but I prefer you use it with, well yeah, since it doesn't matter for Hedgehog, but you can keep abusing it so then it will be removed from play. Then we have Berserker Soul. You see, take 500. It's very annoying with this card. Time Seal. Basically, your opponent cannot play Yugioh. Keep using Secret Yomi. Flip this card again, get Time Seal back. Combo, very annoying. This one basically negates all spell cards. Very annoying. But it's now unbanned, so you can use it in Pure decks and trap decks. Card Demise. Draw 3 cards. Basically very useful in cards that use a lot of traps and spell cards. This card is very annoying, but it's still not banned, which is funny. This basically skips your turn. Alright, next up we have Cubic Nova Trinity. Basically, if it attacks your opponent life points is halved, and it also can attack twice, and you can have it again. So it is very annoying, but it's quite hard to summon though. Totally awesome. Basically, very annoying negator. Cyber Dragon Infinity, a negator and stealing your opponent cards to equip it on itself. Stardust Dragon, basically sort of like protector for troll card decks. Gusos Breeze, basically you can use this card for Gusos, and then they reflect damage, and then you can keep repeating it, crash into your opponent cards with your low Guso floaters, and then you can ulti your opponent. Acid Golem, basically when it has no materials, use creature swap, and then they'll take burn damage for 2000. Basically it is annoying since it can direct attack. If you can manage to boost up this card's attack very high, you can basically one turn kill your opponent with this card. Independent Nightingale. Now this card's very strong, but you use Tyrant Neptune. Very annoying. So this card's annoying, and you can use it with the Supreme King Star Venom, and you can copy its effect, or you can use Crystal Bell. Ultimate Falcon, basically immune to everything. Interpose takes damage too. And then we have Last Tricks, which summons this card. Next up, the Terror Beast, negate all spell cards. And this basically spell and trap cards, the fusion version of it. And then we have the Terror Beast. Works same thing as Gusos, and you basically reflect your damage to your opponent. Now, next up is the Trickster or Trickstar archetype. They're very annoying. Basically, they're force your opponent to draw, and they can't limit your combo plays with Dark Room Nightmare. It's very annoying, and this card forces them to use spells and trap cards. So this is very annoying archetype. This card basically, well, it's not really an annoying card, but it can basically get rid of any cards your opponent have. So it's basically an anti-meta card. Greedle, basically, it's sort of like stealing your opponent's cards, and they'll be quite annoying with the stealing effects. Now these cards works all together. So this basically negates your opponent from playing spells and traps. Using with Dark Symbol, they cannot send any cards, and they can't send any spell cards. So this makes it very strong play. You use Ninjutsu to summon White Ninja and Dark Symbol. Basically, you trigger your opponent's monster with this card. It basically sets up a lockdown against your opponent. So this is my list of annoying Yu-Gi-Oh cards list currently in the game. So basically, I hope you enjoy this, and you can basically find out some annoying cards or try to troll your opponent. So I hope you enjoy. Bye bye.